Hey everybody, hi. This is the beginning of everything. In the beginning, in the end, as it will and ever shall be, for thou for art unto the mountain that God does propel the dust from whenceforth that it shall be known here on the executive buffet on the mezzanine level of a beautiful hotel, a fucking stunning, wonderful hotel. I just dropped an F, but you know me, I curse. I do. I'm comfortable cursing, okay? Hey, everybody, this is the podcast. This is Daddy's Big Red Truck. This is live to tape. This is Hands on the Branch. This is whatever name you choose. We haven't updated the introduction song yet for it's called, we don't have an introduction song for the executive buffet yet, nor do we have a new image locator icon type deal. But this is what you're doing right now. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. Actually, it's not the greatest. I'm recording this for the second time in, an hour because I'm an idiot and changed the settings on the camera and autofocus. I wasn't in focus. I did a whole thing. It wasn't in focus. But first, let me tell you, come see me in Toronto, December 6th and 7th at Comedy Bar. It might be December 5th and 6th, but you know what? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's 6th and 7th. 6th and 7th at Comedy Bar in Toronto, in a good old Toronto. On Bloor Street, on fucking Bloor Street in Toronto, Canada, December 6th and 7th. I'm going to be using a wireless, hands-free microphone. You know you're going to love that. You know that means that's going to open up my soul, and it's going to start to leak and spray and be beautiful, but not those leak and spray are both kind of bad words. Leak is always bad. Is there a good leak? Except for information, even then, a leak is always bad to somebody. I would say leak is generally probably one of the most negative words in the English language, in the EL. We're on the podcast now. This is a great time. I am recording this again because the irony that I am experiencing right now is not lost on me. I had a mega salsa spill earlier. I got this little burrito. A breakfast burrito, but I get it for lunch. I love a breakfast burrito for lunch. I know it's for breakfast, but I think a good breakfast item possibly is better for lunch. I think you should have a light breakfast, like a really light breakfast. Have some tea, maybe a couple spoonfuls of yogurt, maybe like a little, just something light. Then you want to have a big old lunch, like a big old honking lunch, take 3 hours off, and then glide the rest of the day. Have an early dinner that's light with friends and pals and acquaintances. What am I saying? I don't do half this stuff. Either way, breakfast burrito. I put the salsa on there. Strike one of bad day. The chips are stale. The chips they're stale. I've had this burrito probably 45 times. I've ordered it from this restaurant. It's a good little, it's literally called Little Breakfast Burrito, L-I''L, which we all know is one of the greatest things probably one of the greatest. It's the opposite of leek. Lil is great. Chips are stale. They've never been stale. And you know me, I don't have much of a threshold. I can handle a stale chip, even a mildly stale, but these are just straight up these are stale. Man, I've already left. I can't say, excuse me, these stips are stale. Pardon me, but these stips are stale, okay? They're literally, whoa. These stips are stale, okay? I didn't get an opportunity to do it. I'm not going to go back and talk to some extremely disinterested person who works at this coffee shop restaurant. There's one guy who works there. Is just he's so cold to me. It makes me wonder if I met him at one point and I've completely forgotten that I have met him, and maybe it's like, whatever. This is neither here nor there. It's neither there nor here. Either way, strike one, soft chips. Then I put the dollop of the salsa on the burrito. I go into the, I'm walking, I make a mess, right? I'm going to get a paper towel from the bathroom to use as a little, because I can't just have this thing in my hands. And there's the paper towel sheet, and I went to do a quick tear, a quick tear off the paper towel thing. And what happens? The whole roll flies off. It just flies off. And when it does that, it hits the big blob of salsa I put on top of the burrito, and it touches that, and then it falls on the floor. Not the burrito, but that could have been really bad. But then the paper towels. So I've wasted like several feet of paper towels. They're on the floor. They've been besmirched. Been befouled. Is that a word? Befouled. They've been defiled. They've been sullied by the floor of the bathroom, which is so hideously dirty. And so I've got this. I can't use all these paper towels now unless I want to do a bunch of folding and stuff. I'm just going to discard them. And then I realize after this, there's a fucking hair in the salsa. And then I see, when I go to record this, I got splotches of salsa on my shirt. They did a splash. I had a salsa splash and shirt. On the shirt, I had salsa splash. This is like a quattro bad move. And I'm thinking, you know what? Today's one of those days where it's just not like, it's not a great, there's something wrong. There's like things just happening wrong at every turn, every corner, every turn, every turner, every corn. There's a little like something that's just not going smooth. This is what I'm thinking. Okay. First, I got to laugh at it and just take it slow. Be like, okay, that's how it is. Can't get mad. But I've noticed this. Anytime I ever share that with someone else, like, hey, like today's like in a laughing way, like, man, this is like, what's up with today? It's crap, right? If you do that with someone, they're always, I say 95% of the time, they're gonna be like, oh my God, me too. Oh my God, me too. Also that. Or if you have like a day, you're, I'm just so tired today. I'm just feeling so strangely tired. If you share that with other person, they're gonna be like, hey, me too. I swear, anytime you have some sort of like thing that's like an unnatural, unexplained problems that just are sort of keep arising in day-to-day normal activities that shouldn't be difficult, I think it's a collective experience that we just always ignore. We ignore it now. We ignore it because we just think it can't possibly be other people. But guess what? I think it really is. So that's all I want to say is I think we all just need to reach out and say that, hey, I'm experiencing this thing. It's fine. We're all going to laugh at it. But I bet you are too. Really good podcast episode today here on the Executive Buffet. First timer stepping in, dropping in, sliding in, maybe even skateboarding in. He could be a skateboarder. I don't know, but he could. He's got the look. He could be. If he's told me he's a skateboarder, I would say, I didn't think you weren't. He's a great comedian. His name is Gavin Matts. I met him a few years ago in New York, and he's just hilarious. Some of the top cadence in comedy, I would say. I watched his special. I don't watch any specials, but I watched his. I think he's got a new one coming out. He's got something new that you can find if you look him up. It's Gavin Matts here, visiting the Executive Buffet here on the podcast. Also, check us out on patreon.com/live-to-tape to get extra engagement. God, that was actually kind of a flam. If you made, yeah, that was more of a flam.
You have a lot of people on here?
One at a time. So I guess I have. This is a relatively new setup.
I don't like that.
What I said?
No, I liked what you said and how you said it, and I like everything and how it came across. But you don't think there should be more people on a podcast?
I think there should actually. I would ideally have there be
kind of like a people. Choir, but everybody kind of knows when they're supposed to.
Almost like a sports show.
Yeah.
You ever seen the Pat McAfee show? You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I understand it.
Okay, I mean, it is like a fucking
You know
circus.
what I mean? I understand what that is.
Yeah, it is a circus.
The Pat McAfee show? Yeah, I could go along with whatever you're saying.
Well, Pat Mac...
Is that like it takes, like, when there's, like, a bunch of heads?
They have this guy, Pat McAfee. He's Pat McAfee. He's always standing. He never sits down.
Yeah.
He's got a desk full of crap, right?
Whoa.
Some dude wipes.
So much stuff in there?
Some dude wipes around there.
And that's only his name in the show?
His name is Pat McAfee.
Yeah, they're baby wipes, but it's so that you can, like, still, like, have balls, you know?
Yeah, it's so you can, like, still, like,
They're not going to, you can't snip me.
Yeah, you're a fucking, I'm not a fucking baby.
Yeah, I'm a dude.
I'm a
and
dude.
And dudes sometimes have poo-poo on their bum.
They're probably really big and really strong. That's my opinion of dude wipes, is they're really large and strong. Yeah. So you if you had, like, scrape, like weeks old crusty shit, because you've been sleeping in a ditch.
Yeah.
Because you're, like, a worker. And then you got to go fuck like a hottie. You can scrape off that crusty shit with your dude wipe.
You probably don't think I'm much of a man.
I mean, I think we're on equal footing, right?
Well, check this out.
How'd that happen? Skating?
No, I walked into a fire hydrant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Were you on the phone?
No, I was just crossing the street. Someone laughed at me.
Is this L.A.?
L.A.
L.A., but you're a New Yorker.
Yeah, so.
But you grew up here, right?
No.
But you...
I lived here.
You were born... Where were you born?
Huh?
You were born in Canada, right?
Yeah.
On Constantia?
Yeah. I was up there. I came down here and for a year.
For 1 year. Because
and then I went over there.
But you have a L.A. number, right?
I do.
Yeah, that's
where I got my American number.
You got your
American I got my American number in Atwater Village. That's also where I signed up for Wells Fargo because I didn't have an SSN yet, and you don't need one there.
Social Security number.
Yeah.
I never heard someone call it an SSN.
Well, that's the abbreviation. I tend to abbreviate things. But it's a SSN, Social Security, you know, but in Canada they call this social insurance.
They do?
So it's a little different. You know
Everything's
what I mean?
a little different in Canada.
It's like slightly off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I come here and I don't know which way.
You don't know which way the wind blows.
Yeah, well, that depends.
But you grew up in Canada.
Yeah. So I'm okay with stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the North, they can handle that kind of shit.
Yeah. You grew up here?
No, I grew up in Minnesota.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, I am not a LA guy.
Oh, I'm not an LA guy.
I know. That's why I just established that. I could see that happening, but also I think I knew you were Canadian. You can't be Canadian and LA. You got to pick one because they're very different.
Yeah,
like LA is not Canada.
No, it's farther away as well.
Canada is cool, and people are smart and they're chill and they're actually funny. People from LA are like, they all leave. No one stays here. If you do stay here,
you know what they say?
What?
Yeah, one of the few. When someone's from
That's
LA,
true.
they're like, "Yep, born and raised, one of the few."
Yeah, one of the few. Oh, they always say that. They do always say that.
This? One of the few. What are you, a Marine?
I don't like that shit.
What are you, a Marine?
You know what I don't like is when I'm going to notice that. You just ruined my life, basically, because now I'm going to notice that people say that shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, people say that all the time.
Yeah, well, people stay in one place, but it's okay because, you know, like, if you're from, like, a small place and someone stayed there and you went back and you visited and you're like, oh, you're still here, they would never be like, one of the few. They're always, like, broken.
Yeah, they're broken, or they're like, how come you left?
Yeah.
How come you left?
You left here.
Huh?
You can't. Oh, you're too good for Big Bill's
bar? Oh,
bar?
you're too good for a Mississauga?
You're too good for Big Old Bill's?
Big Old Bill's?
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff at Big Old Bill's bar that people like, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, cool stuff.
Yeah, we haven't updated the jukebox since Adele.
Why update it, though?
Hello, it's me. It's stuck on that.
Is that an old song?
Is it?
That
feels old.
That feels new to me.
It feels cycles ago.
I'll tell you what's new is me wearing a hat backwards.
You've been watching a lot of Pat McAfee. Is that just his name on the show?
No, it's a sports commentary show.
Oh, so it's
Pat McAfee.
Is it linear? Like, is it narrative?
It's actually it's an anthology. It's an anthology. You don't like sports? Do you like sports at all?
Yeah.
Like, what sports do you watch? Basketball, probably, right?
Yeah, baseball. I like baseball. Yeah. I like baseball.
You should get into NFL.
I actually was at one point, and now I just don't like it.
Who's your team?
I don't have one now.
Who was your team?
Why does it matter now?
Because it definitely matters.
This is my trauma.
People who don't have a team, I don't trust them.
I like the Eagles because of NFL 2K5.
Okay, there you go. This is all.
They had first person. It was like the first
Yeah.
person.
So like you can see the lines of the helmet.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You're like, wow, that might be me out there.
So that was your team.
That might be me out there.
The Eagles.
Yeah, but I'm not a big NFL. I don't get it.
Yeah, well,
It kind of freaks me out.
Why? Because
There's
contact?
too many. There's actually too many games on the same day.
Yeah, that is true. Sundays are overwhelming.
Yeah.
They are like.
They were like putting
lot of
all their
games.
eggs in one basket, and now they're kind of like pushing them around.
Yeah, they have a
Putting them
Thursday.
in Brazil.
There's also an extra
They're
game
like,
too.
we need an egg in Brazil. We put an egg in London.
And Germany.
And we're putting an egg in Germany.
Yeah, the NFL is fundamentally broke. It's not broken. It's just it's like run by psychopaths, but
Of course.
they're doing a great job though.
They're
you know
like
what I mean?
they're like the oil men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, there's never
They're
enough.
fracking. They're fracking. They're adding teams to Vegas. That's fracking to me. They're like, we're gonna put it in the Sphere.
I would love to see a game in the Sphere
I,
It's not big
I
enough,
heard if
though.
you sit high up in the Sphere, people fall down a lot.
because they get disoriented.
No, because it's so steep.
Oh,
And
right.
there's not bars blocking you. So like someone told me they saw someone fall down like 5.
You serious?
Yeah. It's
Seems like
dangerous if you're up there.
Yeah. Well, you'd probably sign something before you go to the Sphere.
Like if someone recognized me.
No, I mean, you gotta sign an NDA. Not an NDA, but a
Oh yeah,
not an
you
NDA.
can come in here, but
Yeah.
you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement that you can't say that you ever went.
That'd be cool.
And
to
people
just-
are like, "What did you do last night?" You're like, "Nothing, nothing. I can't."
you can't tell people about the Sphere.
Yeah, because I
It's
hate
like-
it when people are like that.
Yeah.
When you're like, "What did you do?" and they're like, "Oh, nothing."
I wanted the opposite in my life. I want to have a thing where you're not allowed to tell me things. You know what I mean? Like a reverse NDA,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you sign something where it's like you're
If
about to tell me about how fun dinner was. I'm like, oh, you can't tell me stuff.
Yeah, you
I don't
signed a pre-disclosure agreement,
Mm-hmm.
PDA.
I don't
Which
want to know stuff.
I love also the other version of that.
PDA, public displays of affection.
Yeah, kissing.
Do you remember when that was a thing? That was like a thing. Like I remember in high school and stuff.
Nobody does it anymore. We're
Well,
too divided.
The word PDA was a thing when I was in high school. Like kids would say, "Oh, I don't like PDA." It's like, what? You don't even
I don't like PDA. Okay.
too much PDA.
I like kissing behind closed doors.
Right.
I like kissing when I'm alone. It's because you're not good at it yet. Once you
Right.
get really good at kissing, then you're like, oh, okay, maybe I'm going to take this show on the road.
Did you
Maybe I'm
get
gonna
good?
hit a park bench.
Did you ever get good
Did I ever get good?
at kissing?
I don't know. No one's ever judged me.
So no one's ever told you you're bad, right?
Sometimes I've kissed and I'll be like, damn, I'm a good kisser.
All right.
You ever kiss like that?
Definitely I have. Yeah.
You ever kiss and you're like, oh my God, what?
It's
are you
like,
freaking out right now?
I'm like, "Phew, you like that?
I'm like, you have to slap me.
Mm-hmm.
I kiss because I'm like,
Yeah, that's been a while though.
that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's really tough. It's been a while since you kissed like that.
No, I have. I think it's not been a while. It's been a long time since I've kissed because I'm married. You know what I mean? It's been like a very long time. So
Oh yeah.
this was like forever ago that I was
kissing.
thinking about kissing.
But you
kissing
can
good.
kiss your wife, married to a wife,
Well, yeah, I kiss her great,
and sometimes you're probably like, damn, that reminds me of the yesteryear.
but I also sometimes do joke kisses on her, and she's not like the joke kiss.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, joke it. What guys are like? We like that kind of stuff.
If I was like a gay guy, I would just be so celebrated, right? Because like he does the romantic and the joke kiss.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That's one of the perks.
Is being able to do joke kisses
Yeah.
and have them land. The
And-
joke lands.
And then the cons, obviously, of course, is like human rights or whatever.
Human rights and having to deal with like mutual aggression.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
there's a lot of that.
They're two. Who's the most aggressive?
A friend of mine just
I
played,
show up home to my husband. I show him this, and then he
Right.
fucking cut his leg off.
to
and
match you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm fucking way tougher than you. I'm like, now you don't have a leg, so that's kind of, you didn't really think that through, which
you use
is
it-
classic guy stuff.
And now he probably did it with like an axe because he's Canadian, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta kind of like do something even crazier.
Well, there's always what do they say? There's
Bigger
al-
fish.
Bigger fish. There's always a rockier bottom to rock bottom.
There's a rockier
You know,
bottom.
people say hit rock bottom. Only rock bottom is death, right?
Right. Is it?
I think so. If you're like in the program, right?
What if you...
You can keep digging, but
like the meme where the guy's turning back and then there's gold right there, but I see it on a 2D screen. Have you seen that?
no.
Just keep going, and it's like a guy, he's giving up, but then another guy below him's digging a tunnel, and he like gets to the gold.
Is this a game, like an iPhone game?
No, but it looks like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like what you know those. You ever try to download a game that's like an ad?
I definitely.
And you're
have.
like, why can't I play this? Where it's like,
yeah, like you shoot the thing
like,
and it's
damn,
terrible.
For some reason, I want to play that bad right now.
I have maybe 2 or 3 times have downloaded the game.
Now it has all my data.
Oh, it's got more than your data. It's got like your fucking
It
life.
has all my data. I just wanted to fucking gun these giants zombies down.
Have you seen the actor who plays Homelander on The Boys?
Yeah.
He is advertising a mobile game now. And have you seen the Drew Barrymore mobile game she advertised? This is probably last year.
She has one.
It's not hers, but she's advertising.
She made it.
I wish. She's,
Drew Barrymore. That's someone I did not know could code.
it's called
I
like
did not know she knew coding.
it's not her game. I don't think it's her game, but if it is, it makes you think these games are making enough money to hire Drew Barrymore to do like a really embarrassing ad.
Oh yeah. I feel like I've seen
that's fucking
these ads.
scary that they're that profitable.
I'm always like, if you're like have a lot of money, why would you ever do an ad?
Because you want more money.
That's weird.
Because you want like, would you like $500,000 for a day of time?
Okay, go on.
I think I will. I think I will do that. Actually,
that sounds really good for my investments.
Yeah.
It sounds like I could invest.
You would say yes.
Yeah.
I think that maybe Tilda Swinton is the only actor who doesn't do commercials. Am I right about that?
Yeah, but I think that's because she has to like turn into a bat at night.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
Sure. I don't think she would. I mean, she tried to sell you.
Liquid IV.
She's like
you're not hydrated enough. I don't know her voice.
Yeah, she's sort of a chameleon, isn't she? She's a bit of a chameleon, isn't she?
She's a bit of a chameleon, isn't she?
Bit of a chameleon. That's the ultimate compliment, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, I think it is.
You want to be able to turn into someone else?
I want to be said that I'm. Oh, he's quite a chameleon. I would like that. Isn't Daniel Day-Lewis a bit of a chameleon? Would you say?
Yeah, but that seems like a tough life. Isn't it better if they're like, I would put that
Octopus?
guy in anything.
That's true.
We could put him in anything.
He's real plug and play.
Yeah, exactly. Character actor shit.
Here's me now.
William Frichner.
Ooh, Bill Fichtner?
William Frichner.
Is it Frichtner? I thought it's Fichtner.
Frichner.
You're thinking of the guy who was in The Dark Knight.
I saw him at dinner last night.
No,
I
you
had
didn't,
this
really?
really good dinner last night.
Okay, wait. We gotta.
What? I didn't sign nothing?
No, I want to hear. I want to hear.
I didn't sign anything. I can tell you about my dinner.
What I'm saying is, I want to hear everything. I want to hear about the dinner. I want to hear about Billy Fix.
I was just watching him from outside, and he was inside, and I was just watching him.
What part of town are we talking about?
Eagle Rock.
Eagle Rock. Bill Fichtner in Eagle Rock.
Bill Fix in Eagle Rock.
Damn.
Bill Fritch.
Okay. We're talking about the guy who has
Willie
longer
Fritch.
hair. He was in Con Air. He's in tons of big movies, right?
Yeah.
Character
he's always
actor.
sweaty. He's always like,
he's kind of creepy. He's a little bit like.
He's always got like a big
creepy.
suit. He's like, what the hell?
Didn't he also drive the armored
You know
car?
what I mean?
Armored car in Dark Knight.
Yeah, he's driving that.
Okay, got it. We're making sure that's Bill Fichtner. So you saw him at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Got it.
Queen Street. I'll drop.
That's the name of the restaurant?
I'll drop the resi.
I don't know anything about restaurants anymore. I really don't.
It was good.
So you saw him. Did
saw
you
him.
choose to go because of him, or you were going there anyways?
No, I was walking past. I saw him inside. I said, I bet this place is good.
No, you weren't. Really?
No.
Okay. I know you're cooler than that.
No, there's a rezo.
That would be a cool thing to do, to be like, just walk around like, all right, I'm going in.
Yeah, it's like when people are like, oh man, if you go into like Asian restaurant and there's only white people, don't eat there. But if you go,
I'm the opposite.
if you go and there's a bunch of Asian people in the Asian restaurant, you're like, I know that's good. But if you walk by a restaurant, you see Bill Frick in there, you eat there.
Yeah, I would eat there.
You know it's good.
So Queen Street, it's in Atwater.
Yeah.
What's the style?
Seafood.
Is it okay? Would you call it New American?
No, I would
You know
call
that
it
genre?
like
New
seafood.
American?
I don't get it.
It's like what they call nice restaurants now.
That's
It's
from
called,
a
like,
song, right?
It's called New American.
New American. Isn't that like Tom Petty?
It means New American means nothing. It means like they have.
Well, old America used to mean something.
Yes.
So what the hell's going on?
Old America used to be like a classic white tablecloth, this respectful server, dim.
And now these kids, they don't know how to serve. They're wearing hats and they're
being sassy to you.
They have mustaches.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that.
Fuck. If you're a server, you're clean.
Queen Street, New American.
No, seafood.
Seafood. New American seafood? I'm going to look it up because we can do that.
I don't care. Take your time.
Oh, I've got Yelp.
I didn't sign nothing.
So how did you find out about it?
The person I went to dinner with is big wrecked. They
Big
said
wreck.
any excuse to go here.
Oh, my God. I love that.
Yeah, which is like...
Queen Street.
That's nice.
Can I read you what it's described as?
Yeah, go ahead.
A lively seafood spot with outdoor heating, renowned for fresh oysters. Did you have oysters?
Fresh.
You did?
They were fresh. I actually made note of that.
I don't eat oysters.
I didn't know.
I don't think they're bad or anything.
I didn't know what to say when you eat an oyster. Like, I'm like, fresh.
This place looks fun. Looks
you know,
fun.
you know, you eat fish and you're like, that tastes fresh.
Yeah, or
like, because you eat chicken and you're like, I don't know.
It's all about how the chicken's cooked.
But you don't know if it's fresh.
No. Well, you can
just
tell
know
if it's
good or
frozen,
not.
maybe. You can taste like,
Yeah. But when you eat fish, you're like, whoa, that was fresh.
Oh, it's fresh.
This is fresh.
Fresh.
It tastes like green.
It's got a bit of
algaeous.
Salty.
Fresh.
So you went to Queen Street. How did you sit? Was it just you and one other person?
Yeah.
Was it a date?
No.
Okay. Did you sit by Billy Fix?
No, he was like inside. I had it clear. I was outside on the patio. He was inside for like maybe 4 hours.
Oof. Did you see?
And he came out at one point to talk on the phone.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, in the parking lot, pacing, being loud.
What was
Couldn't
he
really
talking
hear
about?
it. Couldn't really hear it. Wish I could.
Don't disclose details, but what was he talking about?
I don't know. It sounded like something was happening.
Like work.
Yeah, maybe some work. But he hasn't really worked. I checked his IMDb. He's not really doing too much anything crazy.
I think he can pick and choose now. Can he?
I don't think so. I think he's a little older. I think maybe he's got to be still a character actor, but a little older.
I guess, but isn't that the point of being a character? Because you can be a little older and you can do stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I've decided that.
I've decided that.
Yeah.
I literally just want to be a character actor.
You do?
Yeah. I don't know what character.
Well, you can do multiple characters. That's the whole point of it.
Oh.
That's literally what it means. Is
they
you
have to do a different bunch of characters?
I'm pretty sure that's what it means to me, at least.
Okay.
Is that like you can do multiples?
But yeah, it was a good dinner. I enjoyed it. Pretty good.
Was it a work dinner? Because you're here on work.
I'm here on work, but it wasn't work dinner.
Right?
It wasn't work dinner, but it was like a new friend dinner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Could have been me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could have been me.
Imagine it was you.
Could have been me. And maybe, see, I wish, I'm the kind of guy who there's a version of me out there that knows Bill Fichtner and would be like, Bill, hey, how's it going? It's my friend Gavin. We're just, wow. You know what I mean?
There is a version of you?
Yes, definitely. I don't know him personally, but there's guys.
Oh, when he left, he said bye to like the staff.
You know what that means?
He goes there a lot.
You know what that also means?
We can bump into him again.
It also means he probably lives around there.
Oh.
I'm going to ask my Atwater friends if they know about Billy Fix.
Yeah, you could just fucking follow his ass home.
Yeah, and he would be like, what's that?
Do not scrub the podcast. Don't scrub the podcast. Eagle Rock, Queen Street. He's at least within 10-mile radius of
nobody
the place.
knows who he is.
He's at least, it's like someone you would not bug. You wouldn't be like, you wouldn't even be like pointing at him.
Definitely not. I bug him because, I wouldn't even bug him because I know
what he's capable of.
I would say this. I would say, Mr. Fichtner, huge fan. That's all I'd say.
Fritch.
You know what? That's not his name.
Who gives a fuck?
Here's what you gotta do.
He doesn't even care. He's so good. He's like, my name could be anything.
Here's how you meet him. Ready? Watch. Okay, this is me doing the bad version of meeting him. Oh, dude. Oh, fuck, bro. You are like yes. What's your name, man? William
Fichtner. This
dude. Oh my God.
This always happens like this,
bro. Honestly,
Oh,
your shit fucking rules, dude.
nice.
Dude, you're fucking
Do you
killing
want
it.
to come to dinner?
Oh shit.
We're about to go to Queen Street.
Okay, my friend Matolius is meeting me here. We're going to go to you ever been to Club Teehee? Bro.
No.
Come by. Can I buy you a shot? Dude, what's your name again? What's your name again?
Oh, Will.
What's your name again?
Will
What's your name
Fritchner.
again?
We're just going to dinner at
What's
Queen
your
Street.
name
I go
again?
there all the time because I live in the area.
What's your name?
Of Eagle Rock.
What's your name again?
Will. Will. Just call me Will. Just call me Will.
That right there is the worst interaction a person can have. It's like, that's hell. I just showed you what.
I'd never felt that before, so I'm kind of still
Oh.
in it. So I'm just like, wow, maybe I'll have to feel that one day, and I'm gonna look back at how we were making fun of that. You know,
You'll feel it.
You'll feel it.
You'll feel
You'll
it.
feel that.
You'll feel it because it's
You'll
the
feel
person
that.
who's. You know what it is? It's a guy who's drunk. It's a guy who's drunk.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know he's probably annoying when he's sober, and then when he's drunk, he's like insufferable.
Someone took a photo with me once,
Hell yeah.
and then they were like, "Wait."
No way, really?
They were like, they took a photo with me, and
A selfie.
and yeah, and then they're like looking at the photo, and then they looked back at me, and they're like, "Yeah, no."
Who do they think you were?
They thought I was like Connor O'Malley.
Really?
Yeah. People say that online sometimes, though.
The whole like.
But they were literally like,
Where was this?
it was like outside a stand-up show that
In New York.
Yeah, that I just performed on.
Oh, so were they?
You know what I mean? So I was just like, okay, yeah. I was even like, this never happens.
Were they in the audience? Do you think, or no? They
No.
obviously weren't because they would know.
Yeah, they would have known that. Oh,
They would have known.
oh, they would have known. There's a big difference
They would know.
between me and O'Mal's.
Yep. But your last name is Irish or no? Do you know if it is?
Something like this. No, my mom's side is kind of like that, and then my dad's side, which is probably what my last name's named after,
Mm-hmm.
is I don't really know.
A lot of mix in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you say that? Can I say that?
There's a lot of mixing going on up there.
A lot of. Oh, that was good.
Huh?
A lot of mixing. I said Mick. You know, like a Mick.
Oh.
Oh, what's up? My name's Gavin Matts.
Yeah, Mick Matts.
Yeah, McMatson. Have you thought about adding a Mick to
People
it?
will be like, oh, like floor mat.
Floor mat.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's where it comes from. My grandfather.
Floor mats.
Yeah, he invented multiple mats.
Mats.
That's why I'm doing so hot in the
Floor
trust
mats are-
fund when that hits. Woo!
Floor mats are really big. It's like a thing where I've seen a lot of ads for. That's that company.
Floor mats?
Yeah,
Like
there's
rugs and stuff?
There's an American company that makes mats.
I feel like they're not doing well.
I can't think of what it's called. I'll close that door then.
They're always
There's a
going out
lot of
business.
there's a lot of mats. What is the name of the mat?
Close that door there.
What is the name of the fucking mats company?
Gavin.
It's not called Gavin. Fortunately, it's not called Gavin Matts. It's called
Well, that would be a huge violation.
It is called. I can't think of what it's called, but it's like they're American-made floor mats. They're custom-made for whatever you're. You got a Jeep. You got a fucking
You got
any car. They
a car.
custom.
You have one car, you have a
guess what?
Jeep.
I got them.
You
They're
got
called. It's called WeatherTech.
WeatherTech.
Yeah.
And any weather, impenetrable.
Yeah, they're made of rubber.
Whoa. You can easily take them out, wash them.
You could. I haven't in a long time.
You got to.
They're filled with fucking filth.
They're just dusty and dirty.
Mhm.
They're grimy
Yeah.
and gooby.
Stand up, ma'am.
They're probably in plim.
They're covered in stand up.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine if
If only you just sat down, those things would be clean.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I stand up.
Do you ever use a stool?
Only to fuck.
That is the thing, right? That's like the classic.
It's
Using
coming
s-
back.
What, using stool fucking?
Yeah, I've seen it.
No, you haven't. Are you serious?
It's back in a big way. You got to have a stool fucking bit. That's the next big
Oh
thing.
my God.
I've seen it.
Please, where have we seen it? In New York?
I haven't, but I've seen it from. I'll show you. I'll tell you after.
Don't tell me after. You don't have to say names, but
I've seen it around.
I think I want to.
No, I don't go there.
I think I want to do.
I do not go to Austin. I'm gonna make that clear.
It's just a city. It's just.
I will
a place.
never go there.
Guess where I go?
I'm going there November 14th, but that's how you plug.
Is I don't go there. Oh wait, I do.
Yeah.
I want to do a stool fucking bit now. I want to just have an act that's just that. It's just I got like a whole bunch of
30
them.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's just an orgy up there.
I mean,
I've never seen a stool orgy before.
Yeah, I bet Cat Williams has done it.
No.
But Cat can do anything though. Cat can
He can jump, he can fly, he can fall.
and he can also take anything that's bad and make it good. Like
Yeah.
you could pick literally anything that's bad.
Me in a meeting with Cat. Cat. I like you a lot. You know, you can take anything bad and make it good.
What is your deal? Tell me, do you think that I can't? What do you think you are from? That's not it. No. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Maybe. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good, maybe. Three white guys in a room?
No.
Oh, that one was closer.
No references.
Huh?
I can't. No references are allowed.
Superstar.
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I referenced something.
We referenced another comedian, but I
Oh.
did. But whatever, doesn't matter.
Like a black guy?
It's different because he's someone I've never met. I don't know him.
I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know him either.
I would know him.
I don't know if we would be allowed to know him. I don't think he knows anybody. You know what I mean? I feel like Cat Williams is very kind of closed off in a sense. Like
I don't know. I watched that interview. It seemed like he knew a lot of things.
He did, but it was very performative, don't you think? It was very what he was saying is very much not like that wasn't a casual conversation. It was like a performative conversation where he is saying stuff because he's almost painting himself into a corner in a way, you know.
I was kind of like, that was like him doing like, you made it weird. Like Cat Williams with Shannon Sharp. I was like, this is kind of his you made it weird.
Shannon Sharp was a football player, right?
He's on the Matt McAfee show.
He's one of the. He was like a linebacker. A tight end. Okay.
And
the Broncos.
And what makes those ends so tight?
Yeah, blocking. You
Blocking.
gotta get into NFL, baby. It's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at.
I get it, dude. Get around me. No,
I mean, well, you're like
that's
what?
football to me.
You're 5'10", right?
Get around me. Oh, you didn't.
You could have played ball.
I could have played. I could have done a lot of things, Johnny.
I know. We all could have, right? But you know,
I never even learned to play the drums.
really, it's not too late.
It might be.
Oh, I think it's never too late, actually.
Oh, what's the last thing you learned?
The last thing I learned.
Yeah, to do.
Oh, it's actually I don't know what the last thing I learned. Maybe let me think. I got something for you here. Oh, I know. This is really dumb.
Okay.
But I learned how to make cocktails.
Awesome.
Not like
But you're yummy.
yeah, but I'm saying not at a high level.
Oh, but they're smoking?
I'm not doing
You ever
that
get a
stuff.
froth or
no,
anything?
I'm talking like
A little julep in it?
more of a classic cocktail type thing, not like this
Like a
thing where you're doing like
a twist, an orange twist in there. Big ice cubes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes big ice cubes, not like default.
You need a huge ice cube in a cocktail.
I don't like that only when it's called
People
for.
like that.
Some people like it, and
People
some
are like,
people.
I'm sorry, I need one big ice
Yeah, I
cube.
need the size of like.
1%, yeah.
It needs to be the cup needs to be an ice cube,
The cup is frozen, and inside we're putting even more ice.
and it's always served to you by a guy in a vest who is just huge, like a huge man, a man who's doing a delicate thing, but the man could easily be like a barbarian.
And
you know
you're
what I mean?
looking at him and you're thinking, damn, one of these buttons is about to pop, and then it does, and it hits you right in the head.
Yeah, I got like that. There's always
Fuck.
a guy who seems like he can't do something delicate.
And then he's like, but I'm old fashioned.
He's old. He's got the
And
wrist
that's one
things.
of the drinks even.
It's a classic drink. Old
Yeah,
fashioned.
you can do that.
Hey, I could.
What do you like, Aperol Spritz? I like that.
Don't even get started. Don't even.
I'm saying summer when it's
You're
never ending.
The whole when I hear
Once you
someone
get an Aperol Spritz, I'm like, damn, this is gonna go on forever.
when I hear someone order an Aperol Spritz, I get secondary. What's it called when you feel
FOMO.
Not FOMO. I feel like ugh. It's like when you see one of those houses that's just really it's like all painted poorly and just looks like overly modern, like the kind of houses. Yeah, I get secondhand embarrassment
Oh.
when someone orders an Aperol Spritz because it feels like
You don't want them to be happy.
you're right. You're actually right. See, that's why you're good. You're a good guy. You're right. You're 100% right.
When I see someone order, this is my impression of Johnny just now. When I see someone order an Aperol Spritz, I just want to kill them. I want to burn their house down, but you can't because half of it's cement in a weird way.
Yeah, it's a weird like.
I don't like that kind of house though, and I'm not coming for you.
No, you're not coming. I don't feel.
I would never actually come for you.
I don't feel came for. I feel like you're totally right that.
Big fan.
They just want to be.
Big fan. I'm a big fan.
Oh, that just automatically.
I paid $20 once to see you.
No, you didn't win.
In Vancouver at the Fox Cabaret.
Oh, that was me and Josh.
Fadum,
yeah, that was a good show, wasn't it?
Yeah, I love him.
That was a good show.
Yeah. You
living in Vancouver then?
Yeah.
Or you just happened to be there?
No, I was living there.
Because wasn't there a comedy fest at the exact same time we were there? I think there was.
Yeah.
It was something where I found out when I got there. I was like, why are we here during a comedy fest?
Yeah.
That was a cool. Was I doing the Dicker Troy thing?
Yeah.
Did you do stand-up there on the show? Do we have stand-ups on the show?
I think this was like 2016, so
yeah.
I wasn't really good.
Right, but that doesn't matter.
I was just a fan back then. Really.
We've had people on the show who are not good do better than people who are because of the nature of the show. It's not like... Because we'll interrupt people, and some people, even though they've been given warnings multiple times, like, look, they're going to talk to you during your act. They're like, okay, cool. And then we do it, and they're like, this is what happens. They go,
why are you talking to me?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you? You're interrupting my act?
Let me finish.
It's like, you know what you're doing here.
Let me finish. Goes back to the stool. Oh, dude.
My biggest regret is not interrupting.
I pick the stool up, and then I'm like, whoa, the stool. I'm standing. The stool.
Do you flip it?
Down. Yeah, I flip it.
God, I gotta write a stool humping bit.
Yeah. They're back, bro.
They're
back. They're back. They're huge.
Yeah, stand-up is very
The biggest
strange.
bit right now is a stool fucking bit.
Who does it?
Ellen.
Ellen?
Ellen's got a huge bit.
Ellen's back?
Ellen, no, retired though.
Okay, I thought you were going to say a different R word, which would be a great
She's
version of Ellen.
retarded.
That would be a funny thing. I would love that.
Yep, Ellen's retarded now.
It's bound to happen.
She's pretending to be because people were like, "You're mean," so she's like,
my
"Oh,
God.
No, I'm not mean." It's like 90s though. It's like 90s acting, you know?
Oh,
it's like Giovanni Ribisi being like.
Did he do that? Did he ever do a character?
Maybe it might have been. It might have just been a regular thing I saw.
He's a Scientologist. He's like an old school Scientologist.
Oh really?
Yeah, he like grew up in it, so he can do stuff like that. I'm sure he can hit and fade, you know, fade back into the. I
wonder if he likes
castle.
New American, you know, as an old Scientologist. What do you think about that?
I'm sure he loves New American. I'm done with New American, but I think New American's done. New American is you know what New American kind of is? It's kind of a stool humping bit. It's sort of a similar deal.
Yeah.
It's a thing where it's like,
they kind of released it too quick.
Yeah, and it's so.
They should have waited.
It's so generic that you can put anything on it, that you can do it good, you can do it bad, but it's so much bad of the good that the good becomes bad because it's like an Aperol Spritz. It's actually pretty good, but because so many cheesy, whatever you want to call them, adopted it, it's turned the thing that is good it's made it sort of bad. Yeah. Even though it's actually pretty good. I
actually kind of like it.
I did have an Aperol Spritz once.
And you loved it?
I don't know. It was poolside. It was in Palm Springs.
Poolside. Poolside, I'm acting a little crazy.
What do you think about poolside?
Easier to hang for sure.
Yeah.
Than like middle of the pool. If you're like middle of the pool, Aperol Spritz, not great swimmer.
Some people love that shit. They just can't get enough of being at the pool. I don't know. I don't get it. I want to be that. I want to like that. But
I don't want to be at the pool if there's people at the pool.
You want to be a solo.
Solo polo.
Yeah. What about night? Day or night poolside?
Well, I used to love a night swim, but then I saw a movie about that.
What is it called? Night Swim?
Yeah.
That's a modern movie.
Yeah, it's recent.
Who's in it?
I don't know. They aren't in it by the end of it.
Oh, because it's a.
It's a little scary.
Yeah.
Never actually saw it. I just lied.
Really? You saw the trailer, which is the same as seeing a movie.
Yeah, the trailer's 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's all movies are going to be now. Just a long trailer.
Yeah.
How about Megalopolis?
Didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but a good friend
I
of mine
saw
it.
A Different Man.
Wait, what is that?
The Sebastian Stan one where he has like
Oh,
the deformity
right. Is it,
and he gets it removed.
should I see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see it.
You like that. It was funny.
What about the new Joker?
I didn't see that.
Me neither.
I didn't see that.
It's not too late.
I got to see that?
It's in theaters now.
I'm trying to be more enthusiastic when someone asks me what I've seen. Because
Really?
usually someone will be like, have you seen this? And I'll be like, seen it. You know what I mean?
You watch a lot of movies?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I get in the groove, you know? Can't really stick with
Yeah.
a show.
I'm kind
Too
of
many episodes.
Yeah, I find the same way. It's so hard to watch a show because it's like, God, man, it's such a commitment. You have to really want to watch
And
it.
then it's over and you're like, well, I missed them.
Mm-hmm.
I miss
Or
those guys.
I'll wait until there's at least 4 seasons.
4.
Yeah.
And these days, it doesn't really get there.
Nope.
So
These
it's
days, with the executives being like the way they are,
yeah.
I can't.
And where they could do.
And they're all going to New American Dining usually.
What do you think new American dining is going to be?
I think it's probably like super rustic, involves like, okay, you have to carve your own meat,
Bloomin' Onion styles?
something like that. It's gonna be like an elevated Outback.
Yeah.
Elevated.
So we took Outback and we kind of made it back in.
You know how there's elevated horror?
That's me in marketing. So we took Outback and we actually made it back in. Outback's back in.
So we took Outback. We made it Gen Z.
Yeah.
Gen Z Outback.
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah, Canadian.
Oh, would you actually say that?
Zed, yeah.
No, you don't. Do you?
I do. Queen's
What
English, brother.
What other words are there that are like
I don't
that?
know. Let's find out tomorrow.
There's tomorrow. On the morrow.
Milk.
But that's the same as Minnesota too.
That's East Coast.
Milk.
Don't make me do East Coast shit. I'm a West Coast guy.
Where in Canada are you from?
My mom lives in Vancouver.
Okay, that's what we saw you. You came to the show in Vancouver.
Yeah, I paid money.
So you
for
grew
it.
up in
Good. I paid
Vancouver.
good money for that ticket.
That was back then too. That was back then.
I paid good money for that ticket.
Damn. I think we didn't sell that many tickets either.
Well,
I think we sold.
you don't have to tell me. I was there.
Yeah. I don't remember now.
It's
Was
like
it?
50, 60, 70? 70 people maybe?
The
Half
things-
full? More than that?
I can't believe
No,
what I
more than
can't
that?
remember now. I don't remember all kinds of stuff. I have maybe a couple images of memory from that trip, maybe 5.
And you can't remember anything from 3
I
weekends
remember-
ago.
Oh,
You
nothing.
don't even know where you were.
I remember going to the border. I remember Josh not wanting to listen to Steely Dan. I remember,
That's quite a bit.
Yeah. That's 2 memories. I remember buying a cookie at the coffee shop near the venue. I remember going to the projection room, and that's literally all I remember from that whole entire trip. I also remember going to a really cool bar.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. 5 images. 5.
Maybe you remember some kid in the crowd.
We were like a.
Maybe
like
there's
a-
some kid in the crowd, and he's like,
We were like a Sunkist shirt, like a
And you-
Reese's shirt.
maybe something like that.
Were you making notes? Be like, wow, this is elevated.
If I ever get interrupted, I'll go with it.
You'll go with the flow.
Yeah.
You would probably do great on that show.
I like that kind
We
of
should
stuff.
bring it back.
Bring it back.
It's elevated
back in.
comedy.
Outback is back in.
The problem is, there's a ton of work. You know,
To
everything.
make things work, you got to do a lot of stuff you don't want to do.
Yeah. Also, Josh isn't available, so
What's up?
he doesn't live here anymore.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
He's.
We also did the
I
show
like
a long
him.
time.
I like Josh.
Me too.
Never
I love
met him. Honestly,
One of the funniest people alive.
one of the
Greats.
In my opinion,
In my opinion, too.
I've seen him wrap one of these things around his neck,
Yeah,
and I was like, "What is gonna happen?"
he's done all.
And I'm being genuine and also complimentary and nice. I'm not being a dick.
No, I don't think you are. I can tell.
I've been a dick before.
To who?
You're anyone who crosses me when when I'm hungry.
But did they know you were being a dick, or did you just sort of were you a dick in your mind, but did they actually did not come across? You think?
Well, I was just talking to my friend Tom in New York, and he was like, the first time I met you, we were at New York Comedy Club, and we just did a spot, and we were sitting at the bar talking, and somebody from the show came and started talking to us, and I turned to him I guess he told me this. I didn't remember this. I turned to the guy, stopped him, and I was like, this is really weird for you to do. We were in a conversation.
I like that.
He said he liked that too. I was
Yeah.
like, that's kind of fucked because I think I do that stuff sometimes.
You mean have boundaries?
Yeah, but I
That's
think
like
it
a
could come
boundary
off
thing.
like rude.
I guess. I think there's a lot of stuff is people should be more rude in a specific sense.
Yeah, you
Like
shouldn't
generally
be rude.
rude is bad, but specifically rude, like, excuse me, we don't tolerate this type of behavior here.
What
like-
the fuck? That's the kind of
So-
behavior
sort
I'm
of
doing.
thing.
So get the. So why don't you fuck right off?
Well, see, that was very Canadian what you just did.
Yeah.
Wait, say
Why
that
don't you
again.
fuck right off?
Why don't you fuck right off
there? I actually fucking flew.
Why don't you fuck right off
I
there?
blew up like Marge.
Hey,
in-
so why don't you go on down to Timmy's?
Oh, yeah.
Look-
Timmy Hose?
Timmy Hose, yeah.
God, I'll go get some fucking Timmy Hose right now.
Get some 10
A
bets.
doubled up?
Watch the Leafs.
Doubled up?
Go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, man.
Probably my favorite bit of Canadian English is
Go Leafs.
Was it Rob? Is it Rob Ford, the former mayor?
Rob Ford, he smoke crack?
Yeah, Rob Ford during the pandemic.
Can I just say this? Shout out to New York as well. But that's how you know you have you live in a good place.
Is what?
When your mayor is evil, you're like, let's fucking go. I love living here. It's like living in like fucking
Yeah.
Go-Go Gadget. You're like, yeah, this shit's corrupt.
So where else is that besides New York and Toronto? DC, Marion,
DC, yeah. Anytime there's been a mayor that was like,
smoke crack. I guess, but that's not, smoking crack isn't corrupt.
there was a mayor in like,
It's not. It's literally. It's not corruption.
he's doing other shit too.
Yeah, corruption is worse than smoking crack. Smoking crack is like good on. If you can smoke crack and still do anything, that's
Well,
that's
he
good.
died.
Marion Barry
Rest
died.
in peace, though.
Yeah.
So did Doug or Tom.
Doug
Rob. Now
Rob
Doug is the mayor. No, Doug is the premier.
Are they twins?
His brother. They look like they could be, but they're not.
Who's the guy who during the pandemic was doing that thing where he's like talking about these masks, these Toronto Maple Leafs masks that someone's made, and he's also like, head on down to Timmy's. They got these great. I had a breakfast sandwich on the way here. Go Leafs, go! Head on down to Timmy's.
I don't
There's
know.
some clip I would just laugh my ass off because it's
Oh,
so
head
Canadian.
on down to Timmy's. Wear your mask. Look out for COVID.
Wear your mask. Go Leafs.
COVID, coronavirus is out there, huh?
Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs,
yeah.
go! Leafs made it to the semifinals this past year.
I'll fucking tune you.
I'll tune you up.
I'll tune you up, bud.
I'll tune you up.
Tune you like a AM radio.
Have you? What's that show that everyone loves called something Letterkenny?
Letterkenny.
That's very Canadian, right?
I hate that crap.
Really? Why? Because it's Canadian?
No, I just don't think all the Canadian stuff that gets popular is like, oh, we live in a bumfuck nowhere. We live in Creek
hockey.
shit.
Yeah.
We're a trailer park.
Well,
We
there's a
live-
lot of Canada. It is.
Well, some people
Except
are
for
regular
Vancouver.
old city folk.
Vancouver's very different than the rest of Canada.
Yeah, it's a San Francisco
It's-
of that area.
Except with a needle program that works. Don't you guys have free needles there?
Yeah, I just went up. I had to bounce back up the other day. I was
Get some
running
needs?
out. I don't even need anything in them. I was just like poking myself.
You got your needs?
That's actually, I lied. I poked myself. Poked the big one.
Yeah, you never done heroin?
No.
Me neither.
Offered.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
We're doing this.
What do you mean?
It was just out. They're like, you want to do it? I
Oh,
said
wait, so you were like
no.
in someone's like living room or something like that?
Yeah.
Was this in Vancouver or was it in New York?
Yeah, in the Couve.
It was it? Okay, so you were much younger.
In the Couve, yeah.
You're in the Coug. People were in a living room. They were doing heroin.
No, there was like one guy, and I was kind of like
Oh.
straggling behind, and it was like, when someone's like, you want to smoke? But it was like
Right.
casual like that. But I had known people like putting it on like marijuana or something
Okay.
like that.
That's still
That's bad.
that's advanced. I don't know.
I
who's
don't
ever
do
done
that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
but so.
But
how
I
do you-
hang around you know what I mean? As a comedian, you kind of
travel
you
in
want to hang around
dark
the
circles.
dark circles, and the gutters of the world,
How many people?
so that I can get on stage and fuck.
Right. How many people were in the room that the guy was doing heroin?
There's like 2 people there,
So you were one. So
and I was,
three-
but people had kind of left because
How
we were
wa-
leaving
how
this
was
place.
That funny? That was a lot of laughter for a number. You just killed saying 2 people. Yeah. So
But there was like 7 other people that like left.
okay. So
Yeah,
there was some
I was
people.
supposed to be leaving. I was kind of like getting my
It
shoes
was like
on.
a weekend, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Was
like
it basement?
a Thursday.
Was it a basement?
It was a Thursday.
A Thursday.
Ground floor.
So you're like in your 20s, probably, right?
I was like, yeah, 1920.
Okay. I'm just trying to set the scene here. So you're
I didn't know
1920,
people did it though.
But this,
I didn't know people did it like that.
did you know this person well?
No.
So you didn't know him well, and then he's suddenly he's.
He was like way older as well.
Oh, okay. So he's one of those
He's
guys
like-
who's hanging out with younger kids, like not younger kids, but like younger people.
Yeah, it's like a really
Yeah.
creepy now.
I know that.
It's
I know,
like
I get that. I
pre
feel
Me
that.
Too even.
So he was doing that, and then
You know what I mean? Where you're like when it was okay to hang around younger people.
yeah, I wouldn't. I was.
He was in
hanging
the
out with
Epstein logs. This guy.
Ooh. I got in sort of not trouble, but I got one of my good friends. His younger brother is about 2 years younger than him, and I was home for 6 months because of having surgery. And I was hanging out with my friend's younger brother, and I was like, one of the kids' dads was like, "Why are you hanging out with these guys?" I'm like, "Cause I got no one to hang out with, cause all my friends are in college." But I think he didn't like that I was hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he was, of all the people, like I'm not buying these kids beer. I can't buy beer myself.
Yeah.
So
It is nice
It was a
when
false
when
alarm.
There's a person my mom didn't want me hanging around with,
and now you want to hang out with them.
and I wanted to hang out with him.
Yeah.
I thought he was cool, but now I'm like,
You
my
get it.
mom was so right.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is this
kid-
guy now? Is he dead?
I don't. He was a white rapper for a second.
Is his name Snow?
No.
Okay. He's much older than both of us.
Yeah.
He's older than me.
Yeah, I was hanging out with the Swollen members.
What's that?
No, that I wasn't.
Is that a real thing?
The Swollen members? Yeah, they had a song in. They're a Canadian like rap group. They had a song in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, really? Is it good?
No. No, it's really bad.
But this he's like
He's not. I just know that he was rapping at one point.
He's on to drugs.
I don't think so. I hope he's doing great. But his name was Robbie Edge.
Robbie Edge. That's
Edge was real name. He used to write his last name so cool. I was like, damn, that's
Oh
sick.
my
Edge.
God.
You know what I mean?
Is his real last name?
Yeah.
Robbie Edge.
I know.
It's
like a
that's
fake name in a bad movie.
Yeah. Also, you're just asking to be involved in trouble if your last name is Edge. I would change my name to something normal, like Brown.
He
or
would make his D's when he was like doing his last name like sharp. Like it's
like Trump signature.
D.
Edge. Like it's all straight lines that are intersecting, like lasers. Edge. Yeah.
Yeah. He fucking would write his name with an X-Acto knife.
Ooh, that's a
It
good
was
one.
So precise.
Do you have any tattoos?
No.
Okay. This guy was doing heroin. So did you watch him do heroin?
No, I left.
So you got up. How did it work when he was about to do it?
I was like putting on shoes, and it was like,
and he was like, "Hey man, I got this rig."
yeah.
And he was like, "Do you want to do this?" And
It
you were
wasn't like a rate. I don't know what that fucking is, but it was like,
like, a needle.
yeah.
But you have to have all the stuff. It doesn't just like sit there ready to go, does it? I don't think it does.
No, I think it's like
You gotta, like,
these
put-
people are gonna do that.
Yeah.
Those people there were gonna do that.
What people?
Like there was like 2 other people.
Oh, they were gonna do and partake.
I guess
Got
I
it.
don't know.
But
I'm like a sweet little boy. Like
yeah, you never done the hard drugs, never injected.
yeah, I've done like whatever everyone else has done, but I've never done that.
But what is everyone else? You know.
Do you know just like a whatever, like a Molly or something, or a mushroom?
Yeah, I've done
or
that,
LSD
yeah.
or something, like normal stuff.
Did you go to college in Vancouver?
No, I didn't go to that.
Oh, you didn't go to college?
No.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. People don't go to college are always way cooler than everyone else.
But there's also not like a big college. Like I gotta go away to college.
That's not a thing in Canada.
I didn't feel like it was
Oh.
until like some of my friends were like, "We're going to the University of Victoria," and I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, should I have done that?"
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't.
What did you do after that? After what's it called? It's not called high school. What do they call it?
High school.
They call it high school?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they called it like tertiaries. We're in secondaries as possibly.
Oh, secondary school.
Secondary is college.
Yeah, like there. No, secondary
secondary
school
is
is like
K through.
is high school.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is called
maybe
secondary.
they do call that, and then I'm just Americanized.
Right. So
By
after high
movies,
school, what did you do?
Well, there's post secondary, but I didn't do that. I like waited like a year, and then I took like 2 classes at a college because my mom was getting mad at me, and I was like, maybe I'll do journalism. And then I like signed up for like a film school, which was not college. It was like a TV and writing program. But then I started doing stand up because some people there started doing stand up, and then I quit doing that.
Quit doing stand up?
No, I quit doing. I quit doing film school.
Right. Yeah, stand up's better to do that. But it is film.
Because everybody at that film school was like, Kevin Smith went here, or this other guy. These people went there, but all those people had dropped out.
Is Kevin Smith Canadian?
No, but for some reason he went to Vancouver Film School, and then he dropped out and used the money from his loan to make Clerks. And but they still were claiming him. And I was like, well, wait a damn minute here. Am I going to get a job after this?
I want to be claimed so bad, but I've never been claimed.
I claim you.
This light is off now.
You're actually one of the reasons I did.
Really?
You're one of the reasons why I went to that show.
What show?
The one that you and Josh put on.
Oh. There we go. Look at this. Now we have a light on.
Oh, was that not? Is that bad?
It's
It's
always been off.
It's never been
turn it
on.
off again. Turn it off.
That's so... Oh, I think it looks
this is
fine. I'm
better.
looking over at the monitor.
Don't look at yourself. See, this is the problem. This podcast is fucked. This podcast is broken. Yeah, this is
I'll tell you why it wasn't bright enough. Light wasn't on.
Yeah.
If this was like aggressive.
More producing, less laughing.
Yeah.
Do I hate you? Is that what you said?
Don't answer that. No, don't answer
That's why,
that.
if you ever have an entertainment meeting, ask people that. First thing you ask them. You have a general, you walk in and go, do you guys hate me?
No, don't answer that.
How about this? I don't want to be a dick, but, and just say anything you say. Anything you say whatsoever. Anything you want to say, say, I don't want to be a dick, but, do you guys have, can I order lunch?
Yeah. Well, when I first moved to LA, I did have like did like the rounds.
Generals,
you know what I mean? And I'd always be like, I gotta do something that will make them remember me.
Oh my God, I want to hear about this. What did you do?
Nothing crazy. One time I got dessert to go.
What do you mean you got dessert to go?
I was like,
I
went to a lunch and I was like, I want to get a dessert, but can I get that to go? I was like, I don't want to eat dessert in front of you.
Did it kill? Did it crush?
I never saw that person again.
I did an audition once where I kept my arm like this the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And almost the whole time. And I don't know why I did that, but I did that. Like almost like I couldn't use my arm. Like it was like stuck here in a weird sense. Like it was
You
dead.
either make the strong choice or the wrong choice, all right? Amen, brother.
And they kept looking at it, but they didn't say anything because it's, you can't say anything about someone's... God, I don't remember. That was a weird thing to do. I was extremely bold, but also kind of like bad. I think it may have been a sort of a self-sabotage thing, probably.
I've done something like that before.
Really? What did you do that was like that?
I walked into an audition and I was like, everyone else in the
waiting room
was like really young. This is when in-person shit used to happen. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn,
children.
And like young children.
Yeah.
Like
with their parents?
They were like 6. Yeah. And I was like, I think I'm too old for this. And they were like, we'll decide if you're old enough. And I was like, no, because everyone out there is like a kid.
Yeah, like a baby.
Yeah. And then they're like, yeah, well, that's for this character's younger brother. And I was like, okay. But they didn't tell me that until after.
After you'd said that.
Yeah, they were like, by the way, like the kids outside are for like the younger brother. And that was after I like kind of felt weird about saying that. And then I like really tanked the audition. And then the guy that got the thing kind of looks like me.
Who was it?
That like Skylar kid, you know what I mean? No. He's like in Righteous Gemstones. He plays the son. You know what I'm talking about? He's in like
I don't know.
He's in some shit. He looks similar enough to me where I was like, oh damn. That would have been it. I would have been him, he would have been me.
That or maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, there's a fork in the road where you could have been him and he could have been you.
Yeah, I had the alternate universe. What was the alternate universe I mentioned earlier that I had?
You
I'm something. I'm somewhat of a
if you knew William Fritzner.
Oh, right. There's a version of me that knows him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Fix.
And we're over at dinner, and you say,
dinner.
"Hey, this is my buddy Gavin."
Yeah.
And we're just looking at you from outside.
Yeah.
So we decided to come in here.
Hey, man.
Can we eat with you?
How about this? Hey, man, I never do this, but...
Oh, you never do this?
That's always a bad start, too. Is, look, I never do this, but would you sign my girlfriend's ass? I know you have, look, hey, man.
I wonder why you never do that.
Hey, I never do this, but and I know you're having dinner
Because you have
right
a
now.
wife.
Oh, this isn't me. This is the alternate version of me.
Oh, he just
This
has
is-
a girlfriend?
This
He's
isn't
less
me.
happy?
This isn't me. This is a character.
Oh.
This is a guy who's like, I'm the guy.
Oh, it's like the guy from before.
I'm the
It's
guy
Pat
at dinner.
McAfee.
Hey, Pat McAfee. If Pat McAfee interrupted me at dinner, I would be like so reverse starstruck that it would cause a problem. I would be like, Pat, why do you never sit down? And like, how come? I don't know. So I know just enough about football to still care, but not enough to actually have a conversation with someone who does know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know like.
Okay, so you're Pat McAfee and I'm William Fritzner. And you're greeting me at dinner. And
I'm Pat McAfee. Hey, I've got a tank top on. Hey, look, I never do this, but Bill, you're my favorite character actor in modern films.
oh, wait, you're the guy from that show. Are you the titular character?
Yeah, I'm Pat McAfee.
You're the titular character.
I'm the titular character of the unscripted sports talk show that's on ESPN North.
What? And
Whatever.
what were you saying?
I was saying that I wonder if you could sign my girlfriend's ass.
Oh, well, do you do this a lot?
I never do this.
Oh, then
Except
I guess I'll oblige.
I did it to Stefan Diggs a couple years ago, and he loved it.
Oh, who's it? And he's...
Stefan Diggs, come on, man. Come on, man.
What's he in?
He's in the Bills.
He's the
He
bail
was the Bills.
bondsman and
Now he's for the
Midnight Run?
Yeah, he's the bail bondsman. Well, that's a good reference.
Huh?
Stefan Diggs is... You're thinking of Robert De Niro, right? Literally, that's Robert De Niro.
What?
That's Robert De Niro and
He's not the bail bondsman. He's a bounty hunter.
Okay, I confuse those two. Who's the bail bondsman?
I don't know.
The guy who plays opposite of him? That's Charles Grodin.
That's Charles Grodin.
Charles Grodin.
That's the dad from Beethoven.
Didn't he just pass away?
He passed away, but he was the
He
dad
did.
in Beethoven.
He's Canadian, right? I think
He gives that vibe. He might be from Minnesota.
Yeah, he might actually be from the Midwest. Anyone
think he's
who's
from-
really funny,
He's from Chicago.
Chicago or Canada, all the funniest people I know
I was
from
when I was really young. I
Canada.
said I'm not funny, and I said, "Mom, we gotta move to Chicago."
felt
I
the
said,
same
"Mom,
way.
SCTV."
I was the
She
same
said,
way.
"That's been off air for a while."
Doesn't matter, but the effects lingers. You got John Candy, you got Eugene Levy, you've got who else? There's a ton of people.
Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy, you got is Catherine O'Hara in that? She wasn't in that, was
Catherine O'Hara is Canadian though.
she? She is?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. You Canadians, you got it all.
We do. We have
You really do.
Catherine O'Hara. We have
Martin
Eugene
Short.
Levy.
Martin Short, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really fuck with him.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't fuck with him.
Good luck.
He was at a dinner and I walked up and I said, I don't usually do this. But I do not fuck with you. I like Dana Carvey.
He's not Canadian. He's like from like Pittsburgh or some
He's
shit. right?
Canadian.
Is he really?
I don't know.
He's Canadian.
Jim Carrey.
The album is called What's Matt with Gavin. You can see him on... This is your album, I've decided.
Oh, yeah.
Check out this catalog real quick.
So, yeah, this is my album.
We've hit our time.
Okay, great. I would love to get out of here. 32 Bar Blues. Check it out.
Take Draw Blues, check it out.
You can get shirts in here. They're noteworthy goods.
Have you ever seen this before?
I get 2 of these a month, same issue.
Do you really?
No.
Oh, can I
I lied again.
Before
Please
we go-
walk me through it. Yeah.
Before we go with Gavin Matts, hilarious comedian who's you can find online. This is his catalog that I get for some reason. That is, I think this to me is probably funnier than anything I've ever seen in my entire life. It's all this super overpriced crap, right?
Really bad shit.
Everything has a title. These are some glasses. They're $108. They're described as, the heading is Eyes Like an Eagle, okay?
Whoa.
Fix your focus on books, phones, and menus. High-polished, distortion-free lenses, Italian acetate frames. Spectacular specs like nowhere else. 24-inch leather lanyard included, imported. That's not a very good one. Okay,
Comes with a lanyard.
let me show you this one. How about this?
24-inch lanyard.
Look at this. Get it fixed.
That's my leg. That's my leg length.
You're going to love this one.
What
Get
the
it fixed. Playground high top gets the boot. Work style lacing and padded ankle. Sneaker style sole and leather trims. And this vintage watch canvas pulls it all together. Better? You bet.
Whoa. Okay, Johnny. I know we're at our time, but let me just.
I mean,
let me
every
just see.
page is like, it's like the worst thing you've ever
Early
read.
turns late. Dawn to midnight. Blue across a pure silk sky. Woven thick and brushed softer than cashmere. Bound edges. Fringed ends. Imported blue. 12 by 71. Scarf.
What's the price? What's the price?
$128.
128. Everything
Pink
in this
Floyd
catalog.
T-shirt. $38.
What's the description of it, though?
Pureness. The show must go on. The ancient Roman amphitheater in Pompeii never hosted a rock show until Pink Floyd showed up in 1971. The resulting performance film is a must-have for Floyd fans, as is this shirt. Vintage print, pure cotton, pure nostalgia. Imported, yellow, sizes M to XXL. T-shirt, $38.
How great is that?
Come on in.
It's pretty great, right?
Yeah,
This
it's
is
cool.
just like it's essentially
Some
like
of the worst arrangements I've ever seen.
it is. You know what we call this in my house? It's called an MDMA nightmare. This is what is known as an MDMA nightmare. If you were on MDMA and you saw this boot, and this boot is called Concrete Boogie, and is a hideously ugly shoe, you would probably have an anxiety attack.
Yeah, I could freak out if I would have to wear something like that or be around it.
Could you imagine that? Like
I don't like all the collars are popped.
everything about this. It's
All the collars are popped.
all the
as an
collars are
example.
popped. This is all made for
Yeah,
dentists.
see the collar popped.
This is all made for dentists who are in their mid 50s
Yeah, I can see why they kill themselves a lot.
to go on to like a blues cruise.
Blues
Like
cruise.
a blues cruise, yes.
That's a cruise that's only Blue Man Group.
Yeah, you get to see like Joe Bonamassa do a solo for 40 minutes.
Joe Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa. He wears the sunglasses, doing a blues solo.
So he sees like an eagle.
Eyes like an eagle.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Peace.